Today we're going to be looking at a 1-minute clip of Superbon shadow boxing. And from this video, I hope at the end you're going to be able to increase your own skills, because I'm going to break down things he's doing and explain why this #1 kickboxer in the world, this guy who is so good, who beat Petrosian, why he's doing these certain things and why you should start incorporating elements of his shadow boxing style into your own game. I'm happy to be putting this episode out for you guys today because #1, Superbon is awesome. He is doing a fantastic job at 1FC, just putting on great fights, and the fact he beat Petrosian is crazy. But second, we get to talk about Superbon and talk about shadow boxing. And shadow boxing is an element of fight sports that is just paramount. We don't always have a bag, training partner, or even if we do, we still want to warm up and use shadow boxing in that warm up, and it's a great time to visualize everything that you're training towards, goals you're trying to achieve as you get closer and closer to your fight and you have a game plan. So let's dive in to the first part of this footage of Superbon shadow boxing. All right at the beginning, we see a nice knee with a hand combo followed by a round kick. Now, something I really like that Superbon does a lot in this footage is he pressures forward while throwing hands. And this is more advanced. A lot of people are very good at moving around, and then when they punch, they go stationary. But because he's so advanced, he's a technician, he's able to put that forwards pressure as he throws his hands. Before that, he lets a knee go. You see his hands guard up, protect his head, so if somebody throws a punch, he's safe. Then he lets his multiple punches go. It doesn't matter what the combo is, it's just the fact that you step with your front foot, your back foot follows. Step with the front, back foot follows. And then you just let the hands go as you move forward and you're throwing those shots. And then he finishes with basically his signature technique, that boom, big high right round kick, which he used to knock down Petrosian. And something you'll note on Superbon when he throws his round kick, because he's whipping it through with so much power, he actually changes direction in his shadow boxing. So he'll be facing this way, boom, he lets the kick go, and then he falls to here. And then he just starts working away again. Do I like that style? No, not necessarily. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what he's doing. It's working for him. But if I'm facing this direction and I throw the round kick, when I shadow box, I prefer to keep my eyes on the target and either spin around with something or go right through and get right back to here, because the opponent is not going to jump from side to side. So just something to keep in mind, because I see a lot of people do this when they shadow box. They throw the technique as they're facing this way, they come out and then they're facing this way. And I go, well, that's kind of odd. That never is going to happen in any fight situation. So I say keep the eyes focused on one area. If you do your full spin, you land here and then you go, okay, now I want to cut an angle, or I want to imagine the guy's changing directions. Sure, absolutely, go after that at that point. Now, once he finishes that angle, we see a front kick. Again, nice hand combo, solid pressure, finishing with the knee into that round kick, changes directions again, back on the forwards pressure, and again, finishing with that kick. When you're shadow boxing, something that Superbon is doing, which most people should be noting, is he keeps his chin in. Even when he's throwing those hands in, he's moving forward, lets a couple uppercuts go, boom, boom, his chin is drawn in. That's very important. He's demonstrating the technique very nicely, not letting his jaw raise as he punches, or just not getting comfortable way up here. If that's your fight style, that's fantastic. Keep your chin up, throw your shots, but you want to make sure you don't go from protected to exposed. Back to thinking you're protected to exposed. Keeping that chin drawn in and understanding that you're protected is very important. If your chin is elevated and you know that, that's a different story. Throwing and recognizing is a very different story than making a mistake. So he's doing a very good job keeping that protected. Everybody out there, I hope you start doing that. Make sure it's part of your game. Film yourself. Check and make sure that chin stays tight the entire time. Now from here, we see Superbon, check, check, throws a front kick into a scissor front kick. Working defense in shadow boxing is so important because it's very easy to just go offensive, offensive, offensive when there's nobody throwing anything back at you, but making sure that, you know, you get the checks up, you work some head movement, you get those hands parrying, catching kicks maybe. The more you can add in defensively and make yourself very comfortable with throwing shots, blocking shots, throwing shots, blocking shots. That's going to make everything so much easier when you actually get to your training with an actual partner. Superbon throws a nice scissor kick there as well. That's something to practice. And you note as he throws, he moves forward. We don't want to stay stationary. Kaboom. We want to cover ground, cover distance as we let those scissor front kicks go. Double jab, little fake into that round kick. He gets so much momentum. He whips those arms so nicely when he throws that head level round kick. Again, lots of direction changes. Such nice technique. Again, forwards pressure with the hands, finishing with that kick. Just by watching this 1 minute clip, you can tell why Superbon is so successful with his round kicks to head level. He throws them all the time in shadow boxing. Let's talk about a couple things he does. When we see a lot of times people throwing shadow boxing round kicks, they kind of come up fairly straight-legged. And when we see him throw, he pulls up and he chambers really tight. And that allows him then to snap through and get that extra power, extra momentum, which is giving him that nice head-level round kick. Also, when you lift in chamber, it's very easy to get that knee slightly higher, as opposed to some people when they try to go up to head level, they probably find they're struggling because they go to lift, they're going, oh, this leg's so heavy, I have to get all the way up to head level. Well, yes, it's heavy because you straighten it out a little bit too early. If you want to snap the kick up like Superbon's doing, it's more important to lift and maintain the chamber. That is so much easier than already being out here where you're just getting weighed down. Moving into the end of the clip, some more front kicks, follow into the knees, let the hand combos go. Again, forwards pressure, and forwards pressure. He's just getting so much nice forwards movement. And when you throw techniques and practice moving forward, it makes it so much easier when somebody starts backing away constantly. Now, I would like to see him utilize some sideways angles and definitely some backing up, especially backing up and throwing. So you're getting used to not only letting the hand combos go as you attack, but also when you're on a defensive mode. That's very important as well. But I'm sure if we saw Superbon in actual full training, we would see everything I'm mentioning. He's just putting on a little show here, giving a little demonstration. So I'm not here to be critical of his skills. I just want to point out a couple things that I saw missing, and hopefully you guys will make sure is added into your own shadow boxing. Overall, when we watch Superbon, we go, wow, the technique is superb. Very, very crispy, very nice. You can see why people are excited about this guy, why they're calling him the next Buakaw. I'm going to roll the whole clip one go so you guys can just go ahead and watch it without me stopping, chop, chop, chop. And overall, that's all I want to give you guys today. Just a little breakdown of this awesome shadow boxing we see Superbon executing. The 1 minute clip is going to come at the very end of the video. Guys, if you enjoyed everything you've seen so far, give the video a like. If you haven't already, join the channel, get subscribed. Train hard, guys, and I'll see you back here soon for another video. Enjoy the clip. We're going to roll it right now.